We are running. Good morning, boys and girls. It is I, your good friend, North Sentinel Island, and we're about to debug a second project. I touched it, like the last time I updated this was about 2 years ago, and I have no idea what the hell it is. But I actually feel like it is actually probably one of the better things that I made. At least. It's going to be some sort of charity project, I know that. It's sort of like a way. I don't know. Once I figure out a way to get this to run, we should figure out. I should be able to do that. The main problem is at the back end. I'm pretty sure it's actually written in Flask, which I have no idea. Like, I knew it back then. Ever since then, I've just been doing literally nothing but Express. So it's, at least in this aspect, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing here. I don't know what. Missing imports. Yeah, I feel like we got ourselves into some major issues. At least when it comes to me having no idea what the hell I'm doing. So we have this. Node modules. Why do we have no modules in Python? See, these are the wonderful things that you have to think of. Pip, and I think this is pip run flask run flask run. Okay, good. We got a lot of fucking errors. Oh, no, never mind. I'm still trying to figure out what I did here, because clearly, usually there's like a little thing like run something, run. At least we're trying to figure out what the code is that there was one of these things here, but this is just gibberish. It would be not. Why would I even do that? It would be in here if it was something. But here we got app py auth routes. Basically, if it sounds like I'm just slowly trying to wrap my head around Flask, that's what I'm doing. Okay, good. Yeah, that's all nice and good. This is all good. And so we know that. I'm basically just browsing through the code at this point just to see what the hell this is. Edit group details. Group map. So I guess I'm using Google Maps here too. Which means we have to get that back up and running and give them like 50 cents. Group map details. So let's look at group map details. Maps, group map details. Run used, of course they're unused. API key thunk. It's always useful. And it is official that I wrote this before ChatGPT came out. So if this looks not refactored or anything like that, it's because it's not refactored. Right now, I don't know how to get Flask to run. So anyone, like any software developer that says they don't look up things on a regular basis is lying. Either that or there's some sort of. How do I get a Flask program to run? I always was pip run Flask run or something like that. Flask run. Okay. Pip install requirements.txt. Do I even have something like that here? I have no idea how the hell I wrote this. I got Flask, Python 3.9. And I mean, if it sounds like I have no idea what the hell. Well, actually, we do. Look at this. I think it is Flask run. I thought I saw it here something. Work thing. Work Zoiga. So yeah, I told myself that. Okay. Let's pip install this. Just to see if we haven't done it already. Okay. So now we have to see that back. There we go. When in doubt, that's how we do it. Getting everything to run. It is difficult to get something to work if you haven't ever used it. And especially if you have no idea what the hell you're doing. I mean, I like Google Maps. Probably just going to end up having to. I mean, the only good thing is that instead of just, like, struggling through random Google searches and Flask Overflow, it is a heck of a lot easier to debug code through chat, so. I mean, I'm still doing that other project. I'm probably just going to begin recording stuff with that, too. Good, I did that. If you mean it as that. Okay, let's just do Flask run. Since I wrote it 4 years ago and don't remember much, the main script should have init.py in a folder. Do I have that? Yes, I do. Export Flask equals my package. Okay, we got cores. Look at all these routes. Routes are fun. Ugh. Isn't this just lovely? Flask run. So let's just do Flask run. Let's just pip install Flask if I didn't do that already. Okay, you're already satisfied. Flask run. Okay, server and Flask lazy loading environment development debug on. Still don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Okay, so that obviously didn't work. Python app.py. Okay, let's try that now. Is it Python or is it Python 3? Why would I run it here? Might make sense going to app. I think. Okay, so we got the same thing. At least the same error. Which I guess is good, because at least it means that something's wrong. Okay, so I installed all these. App. Okay, that didn't show any errors, which usually means that it works. Basically, I'm just going through this code trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Group form. Okay, these are just databases. Not databases, tables. These were these. Yep. Good. Good. All I remember is that this was actually a decent project. Someone suggested that it'll change the world one day. Even though I feel like she was an idiot and she didn't know what she was saying when she said that. So, but it's not going to change the world. It's not going to change the world at all, but once again, it's definitely not going to change the world if it doesn't load up. So let's figure this out. No, I don't think it's... No. Alright, so Flask Run doesn't work. So I did that. Okay, app.py should have something like this. So let's look at app.py instead of just wandering all over the place being confused. To cache that, that, that. I'll try to wrap my head around this crap. Sometimes I wonder how I actually even wrote it. So let's just do this again. Flask run, and I'll just type in the init.py in the folder. Okay, let's just go to init.py in the folder. Okay, let's look. Okay, we got that, and they also want us to look at this Flask env. Okay. Okay, now let's just do Flask run again. Flask run. Let's get an error. And let's just figure out what the hell they mean by this. Okay, that makes sense. Good. Let's do this with pandas. Good old pandas. And I guess it wasn't 4 years ago. It was only 2 years ago. Well, probably just played with it 2 years ago. And then I probably got bored and tried to do something else. Let's figure out what the. So let's just wait patiently for this to do its thing. I don't think I was using the virtual environment. Yeah, have that. Alright, so let's try this again. Last run. And we got this one. Not using the virtual environment. Clear pip cache. Oh, because if I do this, it's just going to reinstall like the old crap again. Yeah, we got a new one, and it's just Postgres. Hate Postgres. Which means we are making progress, I think. Yes, we are. Good. Because you can understand before this, the only way to remember all this crap is either to rummage through all the documentation or just struggle. Okay. I think I'm having these issues then. Not because of that, but if I'm using Postgres and I don't have a Postgres database set up, because as you can see, this is clearly this is still SQLite, which is absolutely fine by me. Let's see if I have a. Do I have an env file? No, I'm not going to replace anything if I don't know what the hell I'm doing. If process.env.node. Combined reducers. So far, I just want to make sure I'm not altered anything. Just good. Where the hell is app.py? Like, this is how much I don't know what the hell's going on here. Config. Let's look for that. Yeah, there aren't any. Okay, so I'm not going insane. Set database URL manually. I'm not using Postgres. Database URL. I might just give up. Flask app equals app. Oh, I have instructions. Okay, do I have an env.example? I do not. Maybe we need to find one. And what the hell any of this crap means. Alright, let's run all these things. Okay. Pip env not found. Sudo apt install pipenv. If it sounds like I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I posting this onto YouTube and to show my complete incompetence? I don't know. config.py. Alright. Let's see where config.py is. Yeah, this is what I got. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I have an idea. Let's go to this and figure out where in this fossil record I have who's he watch it. Repos. Repos. Here we go. That wasn't 4 years ago. It was January 19. Yeah. I want to try to find. Okay, so I mean it's. Here we go. There we go. I see what the problem is. I see what the problem is. You want to go there. No, you want to go to. And you're called dev.db. Let's just see what we have here. Yeah. Man, how do we get out of here? There we go. SQLite 3 dev.db tables. Okay, so it's working. We have a database config. They're in the same level. To the console, which makes sense. Because if you don't echo them to the console, how the hell database URL? Good. Minimize config. And, I mean, they screwed it up a little bit, but at the same time, let's... Uh-oh. We're getting somewhere. We're definitely getting somewhere. If it sounds like I have no idea what I'm doing, I can... At py. Okay, init py is inside of app. Holy crap. Holy fucking crap. At least we're getting somewhere. And we hit the limit. And I'm not paying these bastards anything. Okay, so at least we're getting somewhere. I have absolutely no idea what the hell I'm doing here. Okay, we got a bunch of work Zoigas problems. Let's just figure out if we could actually do something. Maybe I'll miraculously figure out what the hell is going on. I'm definitely... Site packages. Does it even have 103 lines? Yes, it does. And it's just a favicon thing. At least backend's running, which is good. So let's just go to the React part. npm install. At least this is more familiar waters. deprecations. No, this is great. Yeah, this is what happens when you try to install software from many years ago. This is what happens, my friends. Every single thing you try to do is deprecated. It wasn't critical. Okay, yeah, look at all these things. I hate critical. That doesn't look good. Okay, that's the base URL, which is all nice and good. Favicon. Okay, it's a nice little favicon. Good. I mean, things are a little bit more easier here because we know what the hell we're doing. But obviously, we can't really do anything because our next issue is the WorkZoiga thing. I don't feel like changing any of these because the next thing we're going to have to do is deal with issues with Google Maps too. So we're going to need a refresh or chat thing. When was it going to let me? I got rid of it. So it's going to be a couple of hours before I can use it again. So I'm going to call this episode to the close. We got some progress in that we got Flash to actually run. And next aspect is probably just to play with a couple get routes or a post route or something like that just to get everything up and running. Alright, everybody. It's nice for. Thank you for joining, and this is North Sentinel Island signing out.